Hi guys, my name's Ailani and today I'm going to be showing you how to start your own planter box with some herbs. The items that you guys will need are some gardening gloves, you'll need your seedlings, you'll need some soil, you'll need some sort of gravel or volcanic rock, you'll need some root stimulant, and you'll obviously need a planter box of some sort. However, as I go through the video, I do show you the items that I use and give you some alternative items. Awesome, let's get started. Okay, so this is my planter box. I chose to paint it a little bit of a darker color using some stain that I bought. I also chose to have some lining within my planter box. Some don't have the lining and you can get that as well, but it just helps the wood not rot. There are also some holes that are in the bottom of the lining that lead through the wood, and that's just so there is drainage so that the water goes right through and doesn't stay and make a huge mud pit in the planter box. Just to add some extra drainage, an extra drainage layer, I've also chosen to buy this volcanic red, which are some rocks, and it's just adding an extra layer to allow the water to seep through. You might use some other rocks that you find around the garden that are like gravel-like or pebble-like, but this is what I've chosen to get. Just cut that open. And then I'm gonna make a pile in the middle, and then I'm gonna spread it out just so there's a nice even and small layer at the bottom. So I've already added in some rocks to the planter box. I'm going to add in some more now and show you guys how I did it. I just poured some into the middle. And then I spread it out. Alright, so as you can see here, I've put enough pebbles in, or enough of the volcanic red, to just cover the bottom so that there's just a layer of rocks before the lining at the bottom. The next thing I'm going to do is fill it up with some soil that I have had left over from previous pottings, and I'm just going to use this old sort of layer of soil at the bottom before putting on a new layer from the bags that I have over there. So let's just pop this in. It doesn't have to be pretty, just dump it in pretty much. Make sure you're wearing some gloves, and that way you're not wasting any other old soil that you may have laying around the house. It's nice just to reuse things sometimes. So just try and even that out before we start putting in all the new soil that we have. Okay, so after putting down our recycled soil, I'm now going to put on some new soil. I've chosen to get a vegetable and herb mix. I've chosen this to make it a lot easier for me. I don't have to mix in a whole heap of stuff into regular soil. It has all the nutrients required to grow nice and healthy herbs, and even vegetables if you choose to put that in your planter box. This bag is a 50-litre bag. I'm going to need to use a couple of them. You may need less or more depending on how big your planter box is. I'm going to do it the same way that I added in the pebbles at the bottom, the red volcanic. I'm going to add it in the middle and then spread it out. It's a quite heavy bag, so make sure you get some help from your parents, your siblings, your guardian, someone like that. And then you can just spread it out the same way we spread the volcanic red or your pebbles. So as you can see, I'll need a little bit more soil. You don't have to fill it up right to the top. Sometimes you might only want to do it halfway, or possibly even to, if your box has lining, just to the top of the lining. So I'm going to open another bag and pop that in. So I ended up using 1.5 bags of the soil that I showed you guys, which was about 75 litres, to fill my 1.8 metre planter box. As you can see here, I've already broken up some parsley just to show you guys how far to do it from the edge of the planter box. So from each of the edges, it's about 4 centimeters, and then they're about 4 centimeters away from each other. When planting these, I'm using some root stimulant planting gel. And that's just because we are planting them in winter at the moment and they just need some extra help to help the roots go into the soil and establish themselves. So you just put about 1/4 of the scoop that comes with the stimulant in where you're going to put the herb, and then you pop the herb straight on top of it. Okay, so here we've got our first row of herb. It's the parsley. I'm now leaving about 6 centimeters because I'm going to put in a different species of herb now, which is the lemon thyme. In order to get the seedling out of the pot, you just give it a light squish and then you hold it upside down and then it should start to come out. You might give it a gentle pull and then get rid of all of that extra dirt into the rest of your planter box. Okay, so don't forget to put your root stimulant in the bottom there, which again was the 1/4 of the scoop. As you can see, it's already in that one, and you pop the herb right on top of it, and then you can just hold the herb gently from the top and then push the dirt over it. Right up until all the roots are all covered. Give it a gentle press down, and then it should sit nicely in there. Okay, next seedling, again, squish to the pot, gently tip it upside down, and then you might need to pull it a bit. Putting the extra soil, plant stimulant in the bottom. Hold it up gently, and then fill in the dirt around it, covering all of its roots. Gentle press down. And then so you don't forget what herb you're planting in the planter box, just pop the little label behind. So I've just planted the chives at the back there, sort of, it'll grow a little bit more freely, wildly, so it can do its own thing back there. Now I've got my coriander, which I've already depotted, and I'm just going to place it there. Now the roots of this are really exposed, so make sure you have a look at it and make sure you get all of those roots covered by the soil. Again, just gently holding up the herb, making sure all of the roots are covered there, and then gently pressing it down into the planter. Not forgetting to put my little label at the back, which is also really handy because if you forget how to look after it, it's got some instructions on the back there. So placing it there. The last thing that you want to do is water the plants, and you just go around the edges like that, carefully, not directly on the plant, so that you don't cause the roots to come out of the dirt.